Welcome to the session. Like every week, we are going to start a new internship program. And people who have missed out in last few project meetings, it's a good opportunity to you can catch it up this week. We, as part of the community service program from 360DigiTMG in association with Innodatatics, are launching this program specifically for people who want to get into the market, get into the job, or get into the careers of data or data related jobs. In today's world, anything to do with data is going to revolutionize your career. Anything to do with data, right? That is one thing which is going to stay. The world is moving towards generative AI, right? Advanced features of AI. And if you are in the space of data science, machine learning, then you are in the right path. And that is why we are congratulating you people for choosing this exciting career path. Now, what exactly is this program that I'm coming here up with? What is the CSR program that we are launching? Now, let's say you have got trained in data science, right? Majority of you people have already got trained in data science, machine learning, Python, SQL. These are mandatory programming tools as well. So if you have already trained, then the next step would be job. You might be starting to look into the job trials. I'm talking to only those specific segment of people who have already got trained into the subject, and now you're trying to enhance that skills into jobs. You want to upskill yourself into finding a job. The biggest problem in the job is that you would not be able to crack the interview because there are a lot of practical oriented questions in the interview. If I ask you about machine learning techniques, probably if I ask you what is regression, what is correlation, or what is confidence interval, what is decision tree, what are the hyperparameters of decision tree, these are the questions which you will be very easily answering it. Why? Because you have already got trained. But have you ever wondered how these skills are practically implemented for a customer? A lot of you probably have did a lot of use cases, case studies. You might have gone to the websites like Kaggle, Data World, right? A lot of other hackathon pages. You might have tried to take the data that is provided there for various use cases, and you might have tried to develop your programming skills to solve the problem that is given using the data. The data that you have got is something which is called as a sample data. And you have built a machine learning model. You have even competed with others. You did a lot of hyperparameter tuning. In fact, you might have auto-tuned that using auto ML techniques. All this is very, very fine, right? Absolutely awesome. But let's say I'm your customer and you have built a machine learning model to me. How should I use it? Where do I put it? Have you ever thought about this? You give me a solution. How do I use it in my day-to-day operations? What if the solution that you have provided is not working tomorrow? Because the data that you have used is from yesterday. I'm using the model, the solution that you built on the data which is coming from yesterday onto the data which is generated today. So the solution you developed is being used for today. It might work. But what about tomorrow? Do you think it will work? Because the businesses are ever green changing. They're not constant, they evolve. The customers' requirements change, they also evolve. In order to survive in the market, innovative ideas are being implemented. So the vision of the organization also might change. So if I talk about yesterday, fine, you take knowledge from that yesterday, build a solution for today, but what about tomorrow? These are the practical questions that you'll have to see, friends. And this internship program that we are coming up with, which is going to be for next 30 days, is specifically giving you an overview, right? It gives you all an overview on how do you deploy a solution. Deployments, how are you going to give the solution to your end customer? And you learn how to build a pipeline so that that pipeline can be integrated into the existing infrastructure that customer is using for the day-to-day operations that their business is doing. So business is running. You're trying to plug in your solution into that entire infrastructure. So pipelines, right? You'll have to develop pipelines so that there is a continuous data flow into the system and your model is continuously generating results. You also have to learn how do you monitor the performance of the solution and how do you maintain it for future also. So what you will be learning as part of this specific program is the MLOps concepts. We are talking about deployment and post-deployment strategies. And this is one skill a lot of you people do not possess because you have only theoretical knowledge. Sorry to say, but that is how the facts are. You probably have learned it via YouTube. You probably have learned it from books in your academics. But did you actually work for any external customer? If you have not, then you'll not be able to clear these set of questions related to deployment and post-deployment. So this is a sneak peek into that. And you will have 30 days to complete this program, which is further divided into two specific sections. The first phase is learning phase, because all these are new skill sets that you will be actually trying to understand. Without understanding the skill, the concept, you'll not be able to implement it. So you'll have 20 days, and in these 20 days, you'll also be doing revision. So the entire day is broken down into 3 parts, and we share the videos, learning videos, in 3 different time slots. 6 a.m. Python programming, you'll be doing revision. Then you'll have 12 noon. This is where the process management methodology videos are given. This is more from what kind of steps you'll have to implement, what sequence you have to follow, right, etc., etc. Those things are there. And finally, you will have in the 6 p.m. slot, you actually have to learn how do you deploy a model, right? So all those learning videos will be there. Now, once you learn, you'll also have to participate in a LinkedIn quiz. You might say, why LinkedIn? The first thing is this is not an MCQ based evaluation. You'll have to write your answers in detail in the comment section of the question, right? That basically tells us how good is your understanding on the concept. You have to be as elaborate as possible. And the question that I was asking, why LinkedIn? Because LinkedIn is the most important platform, which basically, right, employers are looking. Now, if an employer tries to look at your profile, you need to think from why should anyone hire you? If you're talking about data science, data specialist jobs, then why should anybody hire you? Unless until you showcase, you market about your skills, nobody comes to know in the first place. And LinkedIn is the primary source for profiles shortlisting. So if you're active and if you're trying to project the skill sets via your LinkedIn profile, then employers will get that confidence. And that is one of the reasons why we encourage you to put your answers on the LinkedIn page, right? Use your LinkedIn account and then post your answers. Now, after the learning phase is done, the next 10 days, right? After 20 days, the next 10 days, that is the last 10 days of the entire program, you would be doing the hands-on. Now, 10 days, is it good enough? absolutely good enough. In fact, these 10 days are further broken down into 5 days and 5 days. And in order to guide you on specific tasks so that you can accomplish the job given within the stipulated time, you are going to basically try and follow the industry specialist. So we have a industry specialist who will be guiding you, the MLOps expert, and you will be basically connecting on a daily basis for 15 minutes, and you will be discussing on what you have done, what should you do. And if you have any challenges, of course, you'll be discussing about those things also. And this is the 15 minutes window. That's all, not more than that. And this meeting happens from Monday to Friday. And you have to attend it so that you can accomplish the set target task within the given 10 days time. Once you have successfully completed the project and you submit all the artifacts, then you will be given the certificate. And as I told, market it, market your profile, project your profile in your LinkedIn. So you can showcase the certificate or any other certificates that you have over LinkedIn. And repeating once again, very important, this is an absolute free program because of the CSR initiative. And you are not required to pay even a single penny to anyone for this 30-day free internship program. Now, I would try to encourage you to come and review this page. Go through the page. There are a lot of learning resources that you might want to actually learn. The Learning Resources tab on 360DigiTMG is a very exciting portal, which gives you a lot of applications, which enhances your, I should say, the chances of learning the concepts in an easier manner. And you can also scroll down and you can see the alumni and right success stories. All our students are right basically getting good success, and they're on top MNCs, top companies, the top 4 companies, in fact. And not just in India, and they are also located in various other countries like Dubai, US, Canada, right, UK. So this is the content. These are all our alumni. And if you want to learn more, you can download the PDF version of this report. And we keep updating this report every month with consent to the participants, our friends who agreed to have the profile here. We gather and then update the profiles here. And you can see the companies they are currently working with: HCL, Capgemini, Deloitte, Cognizant, Factly. You also see TCS, right? Deloitte is there, Onward, right? PwC, Novartis. You can see all these, right? Accenture, all these big companies. All right. So we're basically talking about all the people with, right? We have freshers till the senior management folks in different companies. All right. So yeah, this is basically the success stories, and you can always connect with them. The LinkedIn profiles are also given. Just connect with them and try to learn how they got the jobs, how did they prepare, what concepts did they prepare, when they were studying, what were the concepts that they had to focus on, etc. And we also invite them, right, or our industry practitioners, experts, or alumni, all of them we invite, and people who come, they basically try and share their experiences here. Our team also has do a lot of research, and students, our full-time students, they are also part of the research projects that we do, and they also get their publications. All right, so there are a lot of success stories that you can actually learn by connecting here and going through these videos. And we also do a lot of interesting videos. You can see generative AI free sessions are being conducted from 22nd onwards, 21st onwards, in fact. You might want to register to this, subscribe to this channel, and get the latest of the technologies and the concepts that are doing rounds in the industry. And if I have to talk about this learning resources, right, as I said, there are a lot of useful applications for you to prepare well in the space of data science and data analytics. One of my favorites, of course, is digital book. It's a workbook. It is not like regular book. It is less than 200 pages, close to 160 odd pages, 170 odd pages. And it has all the filling the blanks. And entire book is with images so that you can understand the concept better. We have mind maps. This is a very easy and quickly you can review the concepts of, let's say, all the topics. There you can see major topics are given here. You can choose any one of this from the drop down and then click on it, and you'll get a pictorial view like this. And you can click on any of this and expand it. You'll be able to understand what are the concepts. And if I click on it again further, you'll have a lot of details, right? So you can try and learn the concepts in a structured manner using this mind map. One of my favorites. And another very, very interesting and my favorite, one of the favorites is the resume mapper. People who are trying to apply your resumes to various job requirements that are coming in, all you do is upload your resume in either PDF or doc format. Same thing, you do it for job description. Every job, they have their job descriptions given. So you come here. I'll just show you some sample. I'm uploading a sample resume. And then I'm also uploading a sample job description. And I'll click on compare now. So now what is this application doing is it's comparing your resume with the requirements that are posted in the job description. It's processing. And it is going to map the skill sets that your resume has. And what are those skill sets that your resume does not have, but job description is showing. Now, once you get this, right, it also quantifies your percentage match. That means you have only 30% similarity with respect to the job description. Now, when you look at this missing skill sets, you probably are aware of some of these concepts. Then you can enhance your resume by updating these skill sets in your resume. That way, your similarity increases, and that gives you a scope to get shortlisted for that particular job. This is the first step for you to actually get an interview call. So use this platform, and it really useful for you people. And it also gives you some of these very interesting questions to start with. Whatever the skill set that you don't have, right? It gives you a bunch of questions so that you can quickly look into those questions. All right, use this. It's an awesome tool. It's still in learning phase. It's an AI system. So more the training you give, it becomes better. All right, so these are some of the interesting resources. Please experiment. They are absolutely free. Come visit 360DigiTMG website. There are learning resources, and then right, whatever you can use, you go ahead and use it. Now, how do I join this particular internship program? The internship program, this program will start from tomorrow, right? The 30-day duration will start from tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. All you have to do is register yourself into the WhatsApp community group, that link which is shared in the chat window below. You can see the link. Just click on it, join the WhatsApp community. In that community, you will be given the additional details like registration form, the start date, end date, right, etc. Other details will be there in the WhatsApp community. If you want to drop out, then you can drop out at later point. There's no compulsion. It's absolutely free program. So yeah, utilize the resource that is right coming your way. That's all from my side, friends. Register, and to get more details, you can always join the community and get all the details from community. Thank you so much, friends, for connecting, and good luck for your career path. And see you on the other side once you register. Thank you, friends. Good evening.